March 3rd, 2011. This is today's climate change update. Not a lot of going on right now. They got a lot of fear pieces on today. We're going to start at earthchangescott.net. They got a story, Apocalypse Now, of revolutions and crop disasters. Apparently the uprisings are going in the countries of Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, Yemen, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Libya, Oman, Iraq, and Iran. All up in protesting, up in arms. There are severe food shortages. I was reading a story out of Libya yesterday where all the stores are empty and all the fishermen took off because of all the uprisings and stuff. Story out of New Zealand: bodies pulverized by New Zealand's earthquake may never be found, report officials. Bringing the latest tally to 159. Now they're saying they're just, with all the major damage and destruction, a lot of these people are just crunched under the buildings, much like what happened in 9/11 here in New York City in the United States. They've got a fear piece: geologists warn of major earthquake in Spain. Of course, it's on a geometric sign. Mysterious Florida panther deaths have officials concerned. Saying they found 3 dead cats in the past 2 years under mysterious causes. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but you got to understand there's only 50, 100 of these cats left alive in the wild down in Florida. Swooping assassin pictured for the first time in Britain. A soaring golden eagle clutches a bloodied lamb in its razor-sharp talons. So these golden eagles, it's confirmed now, they've got photograph proof that they're sweeping down and getting these little lambs from Britain. And they found a frozen crocodile in Poland. They're trying to figure out where it came from and what's going on with that. And then the scientists keep the parka handy. Environment Canada forecasts a colder than normal spring. And of course, that's just the climate change ongoing. Out of Australia, 5,000 lightning strikes during storms. 5,000 lightning strikes danced across southeast Queensland skies overnight, but the thunderstorms were not severe or damaging as the Weather Bureau expected. But they had one hell of a light show, electrical storm. So over to the extinction protocol. Scientists warn Earth on the brink of 6th extinction. They've been reporting on this for decades as far as the ongoing loss of different animals and species here on the planet. It's record-breaking. Scientists find Arctic blooms are occurring earlier each year. They're saying due to the warmer waters. They're blaming it on global warming and carbon emissions, of course, not taking into consideration all of the underwater volcanic activity that's been going on to heat up the oceans, blah, blah, blah. But good news, the warming waters helps the zooplankton, which is like the first stepping stones in the circle of life, and it's good news for the sea life in the South Arctic oceans. Seismic tensions wind up plates along Central America. Of course, this is a big fault line running across Puerto Rico, the Caribbean plate, very, very active. I've even seen reports where Venezuela's valleys are sinking, literally, the whole ground. UK town overrun by pack of wild horses. In Wales, a town is being overrun by a pack of 250 wild horses abandoned by gypsies who can't afford to feed them. So apparently these horses have been running wild for the past few days or so. Neighbors are hearing horses run down the street, and they found like several of them dead, and they're very concerned about the health and well-being of these horses. Another fear piece: earthquakes, seismic waves can trigger other seismic events across the planet. And then over to Disaster Alert Network. We have reports of landslide hits town in northwest China. 289 residents had to be evacuated. Lanzhou, a landslide in the mountainous town of Gansu province on Wednesday evening, forcing local authorities to move 289 residents out of the way. Just the hill gave way and down it came. Flash floods in Asia and Pakistan. Now this is an ongoing situation for Pakistan. They're having torrential rains, hailstorms, lots of damage. They're reporting they just can't get places to find out how bad it really is. Crop loss, we know the story. Pakistan is just non-stop. Worse than Australia, I think. They've got the Christchurch story and big chemical fire in Hungary, Budapest, Hungary. Fire tornadoes reported in the sky, and that's got to be good for the atmosphere. And the last story, flash flood in Italy. Okay, 2 people are missing near Fermo following 2 days of continuous torrential rains. Their car was washed by a torrent flood. At this time, the missing people's identities are still unknown. Farther south last night, the river Tronto flooded as expected its banks near the industrial area. Several floods and mudslides took place during the night in the central and southern sections of the region. The Raffaello Sanzio airport in Anaconda is closed due to runway flooding. And I was watching some videos on this. There's some videos on the Italian flooding going on right now, and yeah, just heavy rain come down, just washed all the cars down the street. They're having all kinds of problems too. Like I said, it's a pretty slow day today, so that's about it. If I missed anything, please let me know. Until next time, enjoy what you can.